Alright, hi guys. I've actually recorded about 4 hours of footage of me making my farmhouse, and when I was trying to edit it, I've spent 2 whole days trying to edit it and save it in different programs, and every single time it breaks. So, yeah. This is the farmhouse. I'm going to go in creative and just fly around a little bit. Um, and just do a simple tour instead because the time lapse is not going to happen. um, it's broken. So yeah, I spent probably about 4 hours doing this. The footage is 4 hours, but I had a lot of dead time, a lot of trips to the Nether and the Twilight Forest for various woods. Specifically the white wood from the Nether, which is which wood is it? Let's see, it's ghost wood, yes. And then I use dark wood, stairs, and fence mostly for the details. So yeah. The farmhouse is supposed to be like the place where the people live. Now, I, as in my character, currently lives in here. This is where I have my bed, but maybe I'll move everything personal in here afterwards. So let's go inside. So I made a little entry with flowers and a post box. The mailbox are fun. I still haven't figured out how to actually send any mail, but you know, it's fun. I used Tinker's Construct torches because I felt the black one fit better. I might add some lamps instead, but I don't know. Kind of like the torches. So yes, this is the living room. Let's call it that. We got some bookshelves, which right now has a lot of enchanted books because I did fish traps and they're everywhere. I got a couch, can actually sit in it, and we can watch TV. Yay! Nyan cat, woo! Yeah, and you can put stuff in the cabinets, and I really like the crayfish furniture mod. It's pretty cool. Who wouldn't like it, really? Coffee table, porch with double glass doors. I feel like the roof is a bit low on this, but I was thinking about maybe making some sort of barbecue style thing out here with like furniture and stuff like that instead of having it, because it's not gonna be somewhere you go for the view anyway, because you see the portal and you just see dirt and fields. And I got fish bath, no, bird bath, fish bath, and a tap. I can put water underneath it and it'll actually work, which is kind of cool. Yeah, back inside. These clothes, that's cool. I got a reading area with bookshelves and another sofa, bed drawers because the lamps fit on top of them. The lamps actually give off light, which is cool. And a radio. How do I turn it off? Oh, shit. I'll fix that later. So, yeah. Fridge. Oven overhead. I don't know what that does. Just some benches. This is a vat. I'm not actually gonna use it for anything. I just thought it looked a bit nicer than the what are they called? Yeah, the usual thing. Bin. I'm not sure if things actually disappear if you put them in there. Ah. Table. CD stuff. Upstairs. More of a view. So let's go up first. I put up here. And this is just empty ferment barrels and paper boxes with wooden blocks inside of them. Mostly because I wanted just to have, like, you know, it's a storage area, so you have to have something that's stored up here. So yeah. Let's see, bathroom. Now, this is where Mr. Crayfish Furniture Mod really is awesome, because look at this. How cool is that? How cool is that? There's actually water in the shower. Ah. And you can also have water in... Yeah, and you have farts. And you have water in the tap in both these two. I'm not quite sure what it's supposed to do if you have a water source underneath it, but it's pretty nice. This one should probably have a mirror, but let's see. And I've decided to use carpenter stores because they have a lot of cool different variations. Let's see. So you have different sorts of doors, and obviously a screen door is much more suitable for a bathroom. So yeah. And in here is the bedroom. And like I said, I don't actually have my bed here, but I mean there's two beds, so I could do it. Bookshelves, tables, computer and a printer. This is kind of cool. I'm not really sure what I can print, but it's cool. And I can buy stuff in here, which is also kind of cool. And again, the tables don't work. If you use cabinets, you have to use bedside tables. And I don't think they're as good looking. I like these better. So these are just for show. So yes, let's see. Going to go outside again and have a little fly around. So this is like the front porch, which is, I'm not really sure why I made. It just needed a little extra. So let's see. Let's make day. And there's other people here, so so yes, this is what it looks like on the outside. I spent ages doing the roof, and I actually did the roof entirely by hand, which I didn't do on the other building over there, simply because I was lazy, but this time I did. So yeah, I'm really upset I fucked up on the time lapse, because I really wanted to show how I film it, no, how I built it, but rewatching it, it's probably best if I try to figure out how to use the camera mod, but I'm not sure if that's possible to use on a server, so we'll have to see if I can figure it out, because I would like to film from like a third person perspective when I do the time lapses, because I mean obviously it's not going to look as good if I'm filming first person and just running around placing blocks. It's kind of boring to watch probably. So yes, this is the house. I got some new stuff elsewhere as well. I made a tractor. just for fun. It's kind of cute. And some deer from the Twilight Forest, because, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but here in Norway it's actually quite common to have deer farms now. We have more and more of them, and deer are remarkably kind and friendly animals, so I thought having one on the farm would be totally natural. So these are my deers. Deers? Deer, probably. And I got some sheep too, just for good cause. Now it looks like male and female sheep instead of just a ton of female ones. And my little farm, which is automated. Got some fertilized soil to make stuff grow faster, which would help if things were actually planted on them, which they aren't at the moment. But let's see in here. Oh yay! I can make a lot of under pearls right now. So let's see. This one's empty. And this one's filling up. Nice! Everything is working! So yes, that's me. Farmhouse finished. I'm actually going to be I'm building a new area, which is going to be where I'm going to have my witch tower, I think it'll be, where I'm going to be doing some witchery and stuff like that. So this, I'm stuck, yay. Alright, here. This is where I'm going to have my witch area. This place is kind of neat because there's like ice trees and stuff like that. And I'm putting it in the edge of this area because I wanted to have both kinds of trees, and also I needed a flat area because witchery needs a lot of plants and materials, and it needs a lot of space. So I'm going to have probably my witchery garden here, and then I'm gonna have I'm also gonna be doing Ars Magica, which I'm thinking I want to do on top of this area, and then I'm gonna make a dark nexus somewhere where I can lead mobs into easily. Oh, good, yay. And that's probably it for this. So, I mean, I'm gonna record building some of this stuff, but I'm gonna try doing it in timed intervals, so I don't actually end up with like 4 hours of footage that crashes my computer. And my computer is actually pretty decent. It's a 1.5 years old, almost 2 years old, and it was brand new and custom built when I got it. So the fact that this stuff just makes my computer lag out means I've just completely overdone it on the quality and size. Just way too much. So yeah. Going to try to make them a bit smaller, and this keeps happening, which is really annoying. So yeah, that's not what I meant to do. Anyway, yeah, that was my farmhouse. Thank you, and goodbye.